Okay, this is Jennifer, and my YouTube is Pink Ballet Dancer, and I just wanted to share with you my first tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really pretty lace flower. Put it still on camera. There. I just made up the design myself and using it on the top of my chipboard album. So it's really easy to make, and what you need for today's tutorial is needle and thread. And I know lots of you are going to say, oh no, not needle and thread, we can't do any sewing, but it's okay because it's the easiest sewing in the whole world. Okay, you're going to need some bling, you're going to need a glue dot or two, and you're just going to need some lace. So the lace I'm going to use is, I'm going to use this one actually. Okay, so I have about 12 inches of lace. Okay, so to start off, you just come up to your edge and you pick which edge you want to be on the outside. So for most laces, this isn't really a lace, it's kind of an antique crocheted lace. But most of my other laces here, like this one, even including this one, but they'll nearly all have a ruffled edge unless they're symmetrical one, and symmetrical ones aren't really the best because they don't give the flower look very good. So anyway, yeah, so you start with this one, you choose which side you want to be on the outside, and then you just making sure I'm getting on camera now. I am. You just start by knotting off your thread kind of at the start. You just run it over the same spot 3 or 4 times just so that it won't unravel. Just make sure your tail isn't that long so it won't get stuck up in it. You just need one strand of thread for this. Okay, so then what you do is you just, if you can see in this one, it kind of gives it away to you with these holes along here. So what I do is everywhere where there's not a hole, you just sew in and out. So you literally go in one and out the other, and it is the easiest thing in the world to do. You don't need to pull through every time, you just go in and out like this. So it's about every, maybe just over every 1/4 of an inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch, okay? So then every now and again when it gets too long, just pull it through and then continue on again. I saw a flower on ZettieBettie's video. I'll put up which video it was now, and I'll put up her name on Louise from ZettieBettie. I'll put up the name on the screen now, and I don't know why, for some reason I thought it was a lace flower, and I just thought I must have been really asleep when I saw the video, because then I came down the next morning, came downstairs, and I figured I was going to make one of them myself. And I got out my laces and I started sewing, and they looked really cool. And then this is my second time making this video, sorry, I meant to say that at the start. I made this video and it wouldn't upload onto YouTube. It was taking 3 hours to upload, and then after about 2.5 hours it said error. So the first time I thought it said error was because I left it alone, but then I stayed with it the second time and it still said error, so excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it now. Anyway, so then you have it's gone through your whole thing now very easily. I'll explain more at the end. It's gone through, and then you just need to pull it tight, and then you pull it tight, you just drop down your needle and then just wrap it around so that your 2 ends meet, and then just see, is it too roughly or is it roughly enough for you? So that's actually a little bit too roughly, but for the sake of this video I'm not going to undo it. If I was to undo it, actually I think I will. I think I'll make it about that size. Okay. Now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it here. Just because it's too roughly, I'll go up an extra one actually. So you want to leave something at the end to actually do work with, so excuse me. Excuse me. So I'm just going to cut off this without cutting the thread. Okay, and then I'll just take this bit off now here at the end. 2 seconds. Sorry. I'm going to have to cut that off now. I'm after knotting it up here. Sorry for this. I would edit this out the video, but that's another thing that's been really annoying me, is my Windows Movie Maker won't upload the videos it makes anymore, and that's what I'd use for editing my videos really simply. So I downloaded a trial of Sony HD, and including rendering. You have to render the video after you make it before uploading it, and the rendering and uploading onto YouTube takes forever to do. It takes, I think, about 2 hours to do a 5-minute video, so I'll do that in special cases, but not for something like this. Now I hope I'm still on camera. So then you just do what you did at the end again, or at the start again at the end. So you just go like this. Now, and then you wrap these two around here, and this start one here has gotten quite rubby, so I'm just going to cut that up like that so that I can sew it together. Now this part is the hardest part of the whole thing, but it's still so easy. Oh god, why is this edge so unraveling so much? Anyway, with most laces you won't have to do this. It's just because this one's actually a very delicate one. So you just weave in and out up to the top again. Just go around at the top a few times. Okay, and then just loop back around down to the end again. And just make sure you go right down to the end. And then you just cut it off. Oh, I probably shouldn't have cut off that bit, because now it does look a little bit bare. Anyway, so then that's my flower. I'm actually going to, well, I'm on 7 minutes, so I won't bother changing it now. Okay, so then I just take out my pen, take out my bling and find one that suits. I have very limited supply of bling, but oh well. Want to see one that jumps out at me. I have a lot of flowers already made. I don't think I have any with this centre in it here. So then what you do is you just get your glue dots, and I'm not sure what size your glue dots are that you will be using, but these ones are quite large glue dots. I don't know if you can see them. There we go. I haven't been able to find any smaller glue dots anywhere, so just going to have to make do with these ones. So what I do is I just put it on one end of the glue dot and then peel it up, and there'll be a little bit of an overhang on it. There, so just wrap it around like that. Yeah, and then just press it in. Okay? So then you just press it down. Excuse me, and cut off any little ruffly bits. So yeah, so that's one that I just made now, and now I've made these ones before, because I was saying earlier this is my second time in this video. It's actually the third, but I had the full video made, and when I tried to upload it onto YouTube it wouldn't work, and then a few other times things kept happening in the video. I recorded one and the radio was on, so you couldn't hear me speaking and everything. So these are just different ones now that I've made. This is one I made in the last video. Oh no, it's not actually. That's actually a different one. But I love this one. This one I got, now this, I have this 3-inch, I think 3-inch lace this is, here, and I'll show you it properly. I showed it in my haul video a few days ago, and I just cut off the bottom of the lace here, and then I just added that bling to the center. I really like that. And then there's just this one without cutting anything off the bottom, which is really, really big though. And then this one I made using this lace here, which is about 2.5 inches. And then these ones here I made these ones using I don't have any of it now. Just find one. Oh,